Sorry, there, that should be better. Feet underneath the hips, heels grounded, and just a little movement. Starting off very gently. And then maybe a little wider. Let the feet come up, press the toes into the ground, stretch the toes. Okay, let's ground the feet back down into the ground. Across the front. Feel the shoulder blades coming together in the back as you open the arms. It is really warm in here today. And then let's do the opposite movement with the arms. Engaging the core a little bit. Keep yourself from swaying all over the place. And then both hands together so you really find that end range. You find your ribs popping out when you go back. Try to keep the ribs locked down. Right, some shoulder rolls, and then some twisting of the shoulders and arms. And then we'll pick up our band and do some shoulder rotations. So nice and wide to start out with. Gentle, just seeing what it feels like today. Slowing down through anything that feels tight or clunky or clicky. If it feels pretty good, feel free to take a little more narrow grip and feel the tension of the band as you go around. All right, let's go back to lower body. I feel like I need to stretch out the tops of my feet and my ankles. So stepping back, hanging on for balance if you need to. If you want to add a little extra balance challenge when you've got that top of the foot down, you can bring the hands all the way up and back, and then you stretch that whole front line, which feels good. And let's do the other side. I'll start with just the foot. See how that feels. And then adding the arms with that little back bend if you like. And then let's take it wide with the feet to get the inner thighs. So just a really light back and forth. Weight in the heels, tailbone really going out behind you. And then start going a little deeper to find that end range. Just gently stretching into that end range. We'll come back to a little deeper stretch later. Okay, let's go back to our arms. We'll stand on the band with the left foot. Take the right foot back in kind of our warrior one feet. Reach down, engage the core. You're going to keep the shoulders to the hips real still and just pull back. Really keep, you should be able to feel your rib cage on the inside of your arm with every motion up and down. As you come up, think about that shoulder blade moving towards your spine. And your left hand can be on your knee. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can bring your elbow down to the knee. Just go for several reps here. You feel like it's not very challenging, reach down a little farther for the band. Create more resistance. Okay, and let's go to the other side. So we'll stand with the right foot, go back in our warrior one. Support yourself with your right hand, and then pull with the left. Again, feeling the rib cage on the inner part of the arm. So you're keeping that elbow in. Just keep going for a little bit. Really keep the core engaged so nothing moves along the spine. Okay, let's go back to the legs. We'll step on the band with both feet, keeping our feet kind of underneath our hips. And again, nothing's going to bend in the spine. I'm going to try and keep the head up. If anything, the spine's going to get a little bit of a deeper low back curve. But all the motion's going to come from the hips and the knees. You feel like you're not getting a lot of resistance, then grab lower. You don't want to go super, super deep on these. Feel the weight in the heels. Think about pushing yourself up through your heels. And we'll just go for about another 30 seconds. And that is good. Okay, we'll tack our band down under our left foot. Take a bit of a wide stance. We'll sort of let our body twist as we reach down for the band, and then we're going to pull back. Do this for about 20 more seconds or so. Just a nice pace. Engage the core. Mindful movement. Okay, let's go to the other side. Stand on with the right foot. Wide stance. Reach down and pull it back. We'll go for about 30 seconds. If anything hurts, back out of that range. Go lighter or go no resistance through the motion a few times. Okay, let's go back to lower body. We'll do the junior high dance. So we'll step, reach down, create some resistance, and then sidestep. Just the length of your mat, or 3 or 4 in each direction. Don't feel like I have a lot of resistance here, so there we go. We'll do this for, let's go for about a minute on this one. This tends to really get the sides of the hips. Doesn't have to be fast. Shoulders down away from the ears. Ooh, I'm feeling it, and we still have 20 seconds to go. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we'll work on the lats. So we'll put the hands fairly close together, not quite straight up, but close to it. And then we'll pull down behind the head. This is a good opportunity to get the weight in the heels, stack the posture up really great. Keep the ribs locked down. Just a mindful movement. A nice slow pull down and a slow up as that band's pulling you back to the top. Resist it a little bit. Slow that movement down. Okay. All right, let's put the band, the right foot on the band, kind of in the middle of it. And then the left hand's going to reach down for the band. The right foot's going to be back for balance, but it's kind of that same, what we were doing earlier, but just with one foot. So I guess you could use both hands on the band if you wanted to. I'm going to put my right hand on my hip. So not a lot is moving through the spine. It's all about the hip hinge, but we're letting just one leg do the work. So creating that stability in the right hip. Let's go for about another 15 here. No reason to go quickly. Find stability over increased repetitions. All right, let's switch sides. So right foot, get in there. Step back, gauge the core, reach down with the right, and hip hinge. Okay, a little bit longer. All right, let's leave the band underneath the left foot. We'll take a wide stance, and then we'll bring the band into both arms. as much resistance as you want. We'll come up to about chest height and then go straight out and back. This is more core, but we're getting arm too for sure. All right, let's go 30 seconds from here. Again, no need to go quickly. Okay, from here, let's just hold it at the chest and then come out just a little ways and we'll rotate to the right. So this will get a little bit of the lateral part of the core. Resist the movement or pull it away and then resist the rotation back. Don't just let it passively pull you. Right, let's go to the right foot. Okay, as much resistance as you like, pull it up to chest height. Let's go 30 seconds from here. And we'll come back up about chest height, out just a little bit, and then rotate left. And we'll go a little longer on this one. Remember to resist the pull back. Don't just be pulled passively by the band. All right. Ooh. Okay, let's go back to the wide leg. Again, just explore that motion for a few repetitions. And then find your end range. Really stick the butt back and in the direction of the bent knee. And then feel that stretch on the inner thigh. And now let's push to the other side. Stick the tailbone back and toward the bent knee side. And then just a little wiggle around until you find that just right tight spot. Yeah, let's push back up. Bring the arms behind. Interlace the fingers. Really pull the chest open. Let's use the band underneath the right foot. Reach down sideways and pull until you feel a nice resistance here. Let's do a few repetitions, just going in and out of that length. And let's hold that length one more time. Okay, let's go to the other side. Left foot, left hand, reach down sideways and come back up. Find that end range. Let's hold that for a couple breaths. Really let that shoulder be pulled down gently. And then let's do a few repetitions, just in and out of that length. And then let's hold it again. Yeah, let's let that go. Let's get a hip flexor stretch in. So use a wall if you need to. Reach back. Oh, that was tight. Weight in the heel of the left foot. Still practicing the good posture. Feel a lot of stability in your left hip. And let's move to the other side. Oh boy, I need a couple repetitions to get into that today. Okay, again, weight in the heel of the right foot. Soft supporting knee, very stable right hip. If you want to try and feel that stability more, feel like you're pressing into your right heel. Right, let's go back to a few shoulder rotations before we wrap up. A little side to side. Oh yeah, this feels nice. Opening up through the lat. All right, then let's finish up with some rotations. Get those fluids flowing. Now that we opened up all those end ranges, got some blood and some lymph pumping with some resistance, which is super good for us. Heels can come up. Press the toes down. Okay. Ground the feet down, arms cross in front. Let those shoulder blades really come together in the back as you open up. Shoulder rolls backward and forward. Twists of the arms and the wrists. That feels really good. Okay. I hope everybody has a really good rest of your day. Thank you for being here today.